But he paid his price. He never worshipped any other gods. And Solomon did. How can I apply this to us, baby? I'm going to be a little honest with you. There was a time, I've been in church for a long time, and I've gotten discouraged. And I've gotten discouraged many times. Sometimes I get discouraged twice a day. And I was so discouraged that I would look into the sport that I was watching at the time, and I would rather stay home and watch the sport than go to church. I was allowing other gods in my life. I was giving more time to other things in my life. I was not paying attention to the Lord. I was not focusing my life on my priorities. I wasn't focusing my whole life on my future. I wasn't focusing my life on my salvation because I was too busy focusing on what I wanted. And it's very easy to fall in this. It's very easy as young people to go through things, to see other young people going to places, and you are a Christian and you wear your long skirt, or guys, I don't know, you just can't do things. I don't see very big visual things on guys like I see on women. That's why I just said that. We used to be slaves to this world. And as Christians, we decide to be servants of God. We decide to leave human rights, which many people are fighting for these days. Many people are fighting for human rights that whoever can get married. Now there's people saying, okay, well, if 2 men or 2 women can get married, well, maybe 4 people should get married. We've decided to leave any human rights to be with God, to follow His commandments. Who wants to be a servant of the Lord? Who wants to serve God with their life? Who is ready to dedicate their life to the Lord? Who is ready to give up their rights? Who is ready to give up their human rights? Who is ready to give up their idols? Who is ready to give up their gods? I'm not saying you can't watch a sport, you can't do things like that. You just can't make him your idol. You can't make him your priority. As much as we've offered the world time for, I don't know, anything. There's a lot of things that we're very good at. We know how to walk, how to act in front of people. We study it every day. You have to show up to church or wherever you're going. If you're going to the mall, you have to make sure that you walk with a bag of someplace, even though you just bought something for 50 cents. It's just what you do. You can't walk around the mall with nothing, can you? See? I told you. And we study our walk, our daily walk. I'm not talking about the walk with Jesus. I'm talking about the way we are. I'm talking about the way we want people to see us. Zach, I'm getting a lot of help today. If we just dedicated that much time to walk with the Lord, if we just dedicated that much time to say, you know what, I don't care about these things. I don't care about this world. I just live in it because I have to. But my kingdom is up there. My kingdom is with God. I don't have to show off for anybody. I don't have to show off for this world. They don't like me because I'm not from here. Because I walk different. Because I'm different. I walk with God. And that's the way we have to be. We have to walk with the Lord. You know, like what? Like Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego. They were put in a big oven. The people that threw them in there died. And what were they doing? Amen. Woo! Woo! It was the God. They didn't care. They were burning. Didn't even smell like burn, like fire. I bet you they probably had perfume by the time they came out. Wasn't there 4? Wasn't there 3? Where's there 4? I see 4. And then Daniel, the high priest, they convinced the Nebuchadnezzar, the king, that everybody wanted to dedicate a whole month to worship him. And only him and nobody but him. And he said, well, what did Daniel think? Oh, he said he was fine. Well, okay. He signed it. And Daniel, he found out that the king had signed it and that he had to obey. But what did he do? He went and he kneeled where he always did. Where there was anybody could have seen that he was worshiping God. And he was seen worshiping God. So they went to the king. They told him, you know what? You know what Daniel did? Woo, let me tell you what Daniel did. He was worshiping his God. And the king loved him so much that he tried to retract what he was doing. He tried to take it back. But he couldn't because he had signed it. And they told him, you can't go back on it. You have signed it with your seal. So they threw him with the lions. I bet you he named them. I almost bet you he named each one of the lions. Hey, what's up, Pancho? He had a vision. He was focused. He wasn't going to retract from God. He wasn't going to go back from worshiping the one and truly God. We need more Daniels. What does it take for us to go that route? What can we do, young people? You know, it doesn't happen just like that. It's going to be one day at a time. But we can start now. We can start letting go of the things that are bothering us. The things that take too much time. Facebook takes a lot of time, but we all do that. So, relax, sister. So I start my own little page there where I can talk to people about God. I give them a verse every once in a while when I can. And there's somebody that puts a like on it, and I know they're knowing that I serve God and that they have a possibility to see a verse of God in it. Brother Martin has 2 pages, and they're both about God. 3 pages, and all 3 of them are about God. And he dedicates his time for you and me so we can know more about God. So it's not completely Facebook. It's us dedicating time to things that do us no good. You know, I was in some debate groups, and my wife would tell me, "You're always debating." I'm still in some of the debate groups. But you're not producing anything for anyone. So I started that page. I said, I have to produce. I have to do something for God. I have to do something. Maybe somebody will be reached. Maybe this is the medium. Maybe this is the way that somebody's going to turn their life to God. I know God gives me knowledge because it's not my knowledge. I don't know how to talk. I get nervous and I don't know how to say anything. I'm nervous right now, I just can't see. I didn't do things. I haven't spoken a word of Spanish here. He said Pancho. That's all I said in Spanish. Brothers and sisters, this life is not a pretend. It's not a maybe. This life is not. We don't reincarnate into cows. We don't do that type of things. We're either going to go to heaven or to hell. We have to start today. Times are getting worse every day. Churches are changing every day. There's churches where you don't even know that they're Christians. You can't even tell if you see them. Maranatha knows how to look Christian. When I go somewhere and I see a skirt or something, I'm like, that must be a sister from Maranatha. Let's go say hi, hermano. We are going to make a difference in this church. We are going to reach Lubbock. We just got to take that weight off. We got to take that load that we have. Take it off. You are bothering me. I want to be lightweight. I don't know what I did. This is a youth service, so I get to do all this stuff. I'm having a lot of fun. Brothers, let's take this serious, okay? I tried to make it as funny as I could. I'm a very serious guy. My face is like if I was always mad. A lot of the times I am. But, you know, this is a serious matter. Our lives depend on this. Our salvation depends on this. God bless you.
Amen. God bless Brother Jonathan.